Wait, that's not you? Oh yeah, I thought that was you. Thought it was my teammate. There was his name 2 seconds ago. What the fudge?
So many better legendary assault rifles that I really feel still to this day, if you like this, like that's fine, but I just don't know where the thinking is on this one. Now moving on to 13, this is going to be the minigun. So the minigun is a weapon that I've looked at, I feel like, pretty critically.
Hey Cormac, hey Doge.
On one side, it is a very spammy weapon that I feel like caters to noobs. But on the other side, it's like, how often does this weapon really ruin a game? It's annoying to have it used against you, and it's also annoying to find in a chest. I've said it before, but the minigun is literally the bush of weapon drops. I mean, you know, you could be getting a gold legendary chug jug, but no, you got a bush. And that's the exact same way that I feel about minigun. It does its job, and you can certainly use it effectively, but I mean, realistically, there's just not a lot of times that you are going to use this weapon. Moving on to number 12, this is the thermal AR. Really, I prefer the scoped assault rifle. I think it's better for accuracy, it caters to skill more, and while I'm totally fine with this weapon, it's something that I will use as a ranged weapon if I have to. There's just guns that I prefer much more of. Now moving on to number 11, this is going to be the grenade launcher. Okay, so the grenade launcher is a...
loot lake? This is drop loot lake. Invite me, Cormac, okay? So we play next game. Let's get a win. Sit the F down, T-Series. Let me serve you bitch lasagna. Okay, this guy's total noob. Let me serve you bitch lasagna, bitch. Look at these here, they just cry for that. Bitch. Alright, okay, invite me, my name is Cormac 331. You invite me. There's a lot of people right here. Out of couple bullets. Lol. Let me serve you bitch lasagna. Let me serve you bitch lasagna. Ash. Lasagna. Bitch, lasagna. You've got a boy. Why do every time I say boy? You've got a puppy. 1.32 billion. What? What? Seriously? You freaking go for me? Oh my god, double shot, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Like, bro, I can't play
that
duos.
I don't know, man. I really don't know about explosives in Fortnite anymore. There was a period over the summer and even a little bit before the summer where they just got a huge buff, but I'm not really feeling them anymore. The other thing you gotta consider is like dynamite is one of the most abundant drops in the game right now, and it does more explosive damage, or not damage, but like it has a bigger radius, bigger spread. And I just feel like that alone has really made explosive weapons obsolete. Certainly the grenade launcher is good and it is certainly effective, but I just don't see a huge use for it anymore like it used to have. And that's actually going to take us on to our number 10 spot, which is the RPG. The gold RPG is a weapon that if I have, I like it and it's something that I will use, but again, I found myself recently like kind of pulling away from relying on explosives. The thing with the RPG is it's just a slow shooting weapon, and I feel like players have really just learned to counter this thing. And actually the reason that I'm going to rank this higher than the grenade launcher is that really I feel like the grenade launcher, I mean, it has been completely just made obsolete with dynamite. The entire use of it is just gone. But at least with the RPG, you still have a ranged explosive weapon. You can hit, I mean, you can send that thing forever, and while, you know, it's very easy to counter, at least it's got that going for it, whereas the grenade launcher is also limited to a certain range. Obviously much further than dynamite, but again, I haven't really seen a huge need for these weapons. Not to mention there's another explosive weapon that is a lot better. Anyways, let's okay, so for number 9,
let's go,
this is a bit of a weird one, but again, remember we're looking at the best of the best in the game. This is the heavy sniper. You know, the fact that it's on the lower half of this list shouldn't really speak to the fact that it's a bad gun. Because I mean, if you look at the entirety of like the 60 guns in the game, it's still probably ranking somewhere around 9. The heavy sniper is a really good weapon. 150 damage with very little bullet drop is just insanity. Ultimately, the thing with the heavy sniper is this can be ranked much higher. If you're a very strong sniper player, yeah, you probably would rank it higher. I try to keep these lists fairly balanced between my own opinion and what the general community.
Take this. Take this. I'll give you mini. Mini behind you. Behind you, mini. Mini. Cormac. Mini. Take this. Drop the sniper. Here. Drop you some ammo and sniper. On top. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, he moved. I suck. Okay, never mind. I'll stop. I'm trash with snipers. I'm trash. Tell me if you need some ammo. I've got a lot of ammo. Do you want some? I've got only one sniper. It's not really good. It's not even that good of a sniper. I mean, like, it's a good sniper, but alone it's not good. I suck at snipers, seriously. Yeah, I suck.
And honestly, I mean, if you look at the average Fortnite player, they're not going to be using a sniper. Like, they're probably just not doing that to use it effectively. I mean,
You got a hunting rifle. You're so freaking lucky, and you're camping.
Drop off again. I mean, guys,
bro, just go. Go try to kill people.
The heavy sniper is just too slow. So it's a good weapon. Don't get me wrong, but I just think there are so many better weapons in the game. And anyways, we're going to move on to our number 8 spot, which is going to be the compact SMG. So the compact SMG is the very middle of the road. It's a median for this list. It's the number 8 spot, right in the middle. I don't know why I needed to explain that 4 different times in 4 different ways. Really good weapon. I love the compact SMG. The blue SMG is I know it's a faster killer. We looked at that in the video previously, but the compact SMG is going after someone with this thing, and they're putting up walls, and you're shredding them down, and you're lighting them up, and like, feels really good. And while I absolutely love this weapon, it to me is still not one of the most crucial weapons. Like, if I was in a game and I didn't have a shotgun or an AR, I feel very bad. I could still play without an SMG and be fine. The thing with the compact SMG is it is great, but to me it's never felt like an absolute necessity of a weapon. I mean, I love to pair a shotgun with an SMG, but at the end of the day, I mean, it just to me has never felt like a necessity. And anyways, yeah, that's the compact SMG. The quad launcher
don't
is
shift
probably
and
the
walk,
newest
just run all the
weapon
time.
in the game. For RPGs, I mean, they don't do as much damage as the actual RPG, but just the notion of that you can just spam four rockets at someone, I mean, that's really all I need to say. With full ammo, you can do that 4 times, and really, if you can't kill someone with 16 shots, 4 bursts, you really just don't deserve the kill. I mean, as much as it is a newbie weapon, it's really good for late game battles, just blowing someone's base up. It's good for squad battles. There's really not a lot of situations where I really take this thing. It feels newbie, but at the end of the day, it's just really awesome. Alright, so that's that part of the list out of the way. 15 to 7 was kind of like the weird, you know.
Don't put bandages, it's useless. Any gun will one-shot you still.
Weird variation.
Even a green hunting rifle can one-shot you. It's useless to put bandages.
Your bread and butter, because we're down to nothing but assault rifles and shotguns.
But you're not going to listen to me.
3 assault rifles. So let's just see how these dogs. These are not dogs. These are guns. Let's see how these guns rank up. Alright, so the lowest
Okay,
ranking shotgun on this list.
Can you
coming in at
actually
number
hear me?
6 is going to
Can
be
you
for
write
me
in the stream chat and
the
tell me if you
double
hear me, because
now,
you're
if
not
there was a
listening to
Patrick
anything
that
I'm
could
saying.
walk through that door,
So I don't know.
like 3 months ago, he would come
If
in
you
and
listen to
slap
what
you in
I'm
the face
saying,
because
jump.
3 months ago, I probably would have said it's my favorite gun in the game. The thing with the double barrel is it's basically a free kill. If you're this close to them, they're dead. Like there's nothing you can do. It's a very easy weapon, and it's very easy to kill people. But as I've played on with the double barrel, I guess 3 things have happened. First of all, they nerfed it from 150 damage down to 120, so that makes it just a little bit less effective than I liked. Still absolutely insane, but not as insane as it was. Secondly, they've increased the rarity. Like, honestly, if the entire comment section right now is saying it's not even in the game, I wouldn't be surprised, because I don't see this thing very often. But ultimately, for me, my biggest issue with the double barrel is just that 2 and done. Really good, but if you miss a single shot, you're kind of screwed. If you use 2 shots, you don't have another short-range weapon. Like, anyways, though, that's the double barrel. Moving on to number 5, this is the heavy shot. Okay, so the gameplay, I think, for the intro, and definitely what you're seeing right now, is like there's like 10 kills with the heavy shotgun, and I just got that gameplay, and right now I'm like, man, the heavy shotgun's the best gun in the game. But let's break this down from a fundamental standpoint. The heavy shotgun has range and a quick fire rate compared to the other gold shotguns. The double barrel is the high power, slow shooting weapon. I mean, it's 2 shots, then slow, then 2 shots, right? The heavy is on the very other end. It's a lot faster, it shoots 1 shot a second, and it does less damage, but it has a really nice range. On top of that, not only does it have range, but it's also got a very small spread, so if you're good with this thing, you can land. But my biggest problem, and the thing you'll see with this gameplay, is if you're fighting people that have 100 health, it's over, and this gameplay should demonstrate that. But when you've got games where the person has 200 health, sometimes I just don't feel like the heavy is the play. The heavy shotgun is amazing when used right, but I think it's just got
like
smaller range of uses than another shotgun that will be on this list. This, I like the heavy shotgun when I land a nice, clean, like 75 damage, a headshot where it's like a nice 120, 180, crazy stuff like that. But there's a lot of times where I'll land a shot, and if I don't have an SMG, I feel kind of scared. Even worse is when you miss shots. It's a weapon that really feels like, oh my god, I missed this shot, like I am screwed.
Oh my gosh, how many freaking times do I have to shoot this guy? Wow, my AR bullet didn't do damage.
It's not a one-shot kill weapon ever, so that's, I think, the big problem with it for me. I absolutely love the heavy shotgun, but again, I just think it comes down to there not being enough situations where it's the perfect weapon to have. And when I say that, I mean close quarters. Now, moving on to our number 4 spot, we've got 1 shotgun and 3 assault rifles left. At number 4, this is the heavy assault rifle. So it's kind of interesting because of these top 4 weapons, 3 of them have just been introduced into the game in the last like 3 months. The heavy assault rifle was an introduction that I think was really, it was a really good implementation by Fortnite. We didn't have a long range. We just didn't have a weapon that was this. Really, the closest thing to this was the thermal, and I mean, it just wasn't even close to being as effective as I would have liked it to be. So this is the gun that I was really happy to see this into the game. It's got nice range, good accuracy, but a huge spread. I think my issue with this gun is just like it's very effective, but I think it's just not as effective as the other legendary assault rifle. There's a very effective optimal zone of coverage with this weapon when, you know, they're close enough that you, like, I feel like land more shots than a Scar or something else might, but not so far away that they're gonna light you up with like a sniper or another like scope AR or something like that. So there is like a weird distance that makes this weapon good, but when you're in that distance, you eat. It's really effective when it's effective, and I love this weapon, but again, I think the other two assault rifles are better. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to take us down to our number 3 spot. Previously ranked, basically since I've ever been recording these kinds of videos, it's changed. This is the Scar. Yeah, I think the Scar has rightfully fallen to number.
What the fuck? Oh my gosh, 3 freaking rolls. I'm going to do solos, sorry. I hate duos.
In the tier list, the Scar is phenomenal. There's just no denying it. It's a very effective weapon. It's always been an effective weapon. It's been one of the most consistent weapons in the game as far as tweaks go. There's just been no need for Epic to change how it works. So it's probably ever been touched. The Scar's got a decent range, very high damage, and it's just overall obviously one of the best guns in the game. But as we move on to our number 2 spot, not the best. So my last ranking guns video, I looked at every single gun, and this weapon, the suppressed AR, coming in at number 2, had just released, and I didn't want to yet make the assumption that it was better. I had feelings that it was going to be better, and after a bit of time, now that I've been using this thing, it absolutely is. The suppressed Scar does less damage, but makes up for it, in my opinion, tenfold with accuracy. This is one of my favorite additions that Epic Games has added into Fortnite. It is just this amazingly accurate weapon that's got some decent range and isn't like a scope AR. A lot of people complain about Boom, and I completely understand that, but I feel like this was the best weapon implemented that keeps moving the game, you know, for the not so good players, so people can really enjoy Fortnite still, like everybody, not just the competitive, but is also a weapon that leads itself to being better with skill. It's a very balanced weapon. It feels great to use. It's accurate. It's silent. Okay. I love this weapon, and it is my favorite assault rifle. But with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, there's a new dog in town. All right. The Silent Scar had a little bit of a time there until the pump shotgun. The heavy pump shotgun. I don't even know what you call this. The gold.
Oh my gosh, freaking aimbot, seriously. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? He teleported. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fucking destroy this game.
Is not a heavy. Maybe it's a heavy. I don't even know. The gold pump shotgun is the best gun in the game. I mean, I'm a big pump guy. I've always loved my pump over the tac. I like the heavy. I like the double barrel, and I really like the double barrel when this gold pump wasn't in the game. But now that it is in the game, man, like it's over. 220 damage to the head. Like, just get out of here. That's phenomenal. I love that. The gold pump is the middle point between the double barrel with low range but high damage, and the heavy, which is high range, low damage. It's just that sweet spot in the middle, and it's perfect for landing a nice, beefy, like 100 damage, 110. Hit that headshot, boom, one shot, dead with full shield. It's a beautiful weapon. Absolutely love the gold pump. It is my favorite gun right now in Fortnite, and really, if I could just rock all I need, gold pump, suppressed scar, it's over. It's over. Anyways, though, that is gonna wrap up our video, and guys, I'm gonna ask you what you think of this list. Let me know. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How the heck are you doing today? Today we're going to be looking at 10 things that you still didn't know about Fortnite. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of you guys out there that you've been playing this game for a while, and you think you know everything, but it turns out you don't, because I thought I knew everything until I decided to make this list, and it turns out there's a lot of just really small nuances and details about Fortnite that I didn't even realize. Now, maybe 1% of you guys out there that are the hardcore players do know these kinds of things, but I'm willing to bet that the majority of you guys watching this video will not know everything on this list. And if you do, I'll send you a free cookie. Now, with that being said, before we get into it, if you guys could subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I also just wanted to quickly mention that my sponsor, G Fuel, they're running a code right now with coupon code SMITH40, you'll get 40% off. G Fuel is an energy supplement used for studying, game, and all that good stuff. Link in the description. Swing in at our number 10 spot. We've got something on this list that I actually didn't even know. And that is that apples actually spawn on trees.
God, I can't fucking build, bro. I'm fucking turbo building. Why does it not work?
I guess I've just never really bothered to look up at a tree to see an apple, because they're on the ground, and you're looking on the ground for apples to heal your health. But they actually do spawn in the trees sometimes. I found this out from Reddit user Insinark, and I gotta say, it's one of those things that I literally just had no idea was a thing. And what I actually find even more unbelievable about this is that if you break the tree that the apple was in, it will stay up in the air. So I don't know how I've ever missed this and not seen them, but apparently this is a thing. Number 9, the secret of the minigun. Now, if you don't have the loading screen, or maybe you're just like me and are super unobservant, you may not know this fact. I've always wondered how it would be possible for a single player to run around the map carrying 5 gigantic human-sized miniguns. And it turns out that that's actually not quite the case. That's actually not quite the case. Miniguns are actually carried around in a portable suitcase that when you pull them out, they basically expand into the big thing that we know. And the clip that you're seeing comes from Elevator is Best, who just has a really nice slow motion shot of this happening. And while it is a really cool animation, there is one huge flaw with it. If you notice, the whole thing starts popping out and then the front end just kind of magically appears. So although it's really cool, it's not exactly realistic. Anyways, moving on to our number 8 spots. This is bouncy stuff. So if you've been playing much Season 5, you guys have probably found out by this point that the top of golf carts, or ATKs, are actually bouncy. You can fall from the sky, land on one, you won't take fall damage, and it kind of acts the same way as tires do. But did you know if you break a fire hydrant and jump while it's spewing out water, it will actually also send you into the air?
Oj, der er også en op på den hus der. 60-30 skud, ja. Oj, nu falder han sgu ned til mig.
I've been playing since before Season 1, and I didn't know that. And along with AT...
Oh yeah, yeah, 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 oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm in the little committee. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You're in the shitty committee. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm in the witty committee. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. You're in the titty committee. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I'm in the bitty committee. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, 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 oh yeah.
Yo, sorry, I'll be right back. Yo, crazy. Thank you for the follow. I'll be right back though. I'm just grabbing something to eat. Alright, what's up? I'm back. Yeah, I'm trying out 1280 by 1080 and I kind of like it. I'm not a fan of I don't mind the zombies that much. I don't like the fog. The fog is really tough. It's like, I don't even know, it's just, you can't see anything. Do you like it? Yeah, I mean, the zombies are good for like getting shield if you really need it, but I feel like they're a lot better than the Fortnite nightmares. I feel like it's a lot better than, I feel like there are just too many zombies on that one. Only 40 followers away from 100. Do you play on PC or console? Nice. Is he really landing there? What was his log? Do you not play stretch res?
Salut la Eternity. Je regarde un stream.
Yeah, I don't like native now. But I don't even really like 1600 though. I feel like it's too normal. I feel like I'm a lot better on stretch, personally. Yeah, it took me like a day or two to get used to the stretch drives. Do I get like, do you just mean like in general? I mean like the bloom's the same, it's just like, it sucks here and there.
Ok, je me disais que c'était pas tellement. Ouais, t'inquiète, c'est bon là-bas. Non,
Yeah, I think 1440 is probably the best. I mean, in general, I would say I don't get great bloom, but I try not to bloom battle anybody personally. I just always feel like I lose them. But like with that kid, I was right on top of him, so like if I just had my crosshairs on him, I knew I could kill him. 1080. I stream in 1080 at least.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
What kind of how many hertz do you play at? I feel like that's more important. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure.
Que já